I'm Jennifer Sanasi, you're watching News 24 Live. I'm at the Cape Sun Hotel where we are making 200 cakes for mothers for Mother's Day. Now this is the brainchild of Lynn Cummings. She's standing here with me, and you know, it wouldn't have all happened if it wasn't for you, Jeff. So we're going to hear about the story. Lynn, why don't you tell us how this all started?
It's something I heard on the radio quite a few years ago, and they suggested if you've lost your mom or a loved one, why don't you take a cake to an old age home on Mother's Day to honor their memory? And that's exactly what I did. I took one cake and realized that my one cake was not going to make a difference, and vowed from then onwards to try and make it bigger and better.
Now, Jeff, you heard Lynn's story on the radio. Tell me about what you heard while you were listening to the radio on that day and how it touched you.
Oh, it was a very inspiring message. You know, mothers need to be celebrated all the time. And I guess this is one time of the year where it's their special day, which makes it even more special than normal days. Hearing the story on the radio and Lynn's passion for actually making a difference to moms all over the Cape Peninsula area, we just thought we had to get involved. Cape Sun as a whole really try and spread the love in and around Cape Town, and we support many, many different projects, and this was just a natural for us to actually assist her with.
Wow. Lynn, tell me about getting that phone call, learning that the Cape Sun Hotel Group were going to get on board with you and help spread the love to mothers all over the Cape Peninsula.
I had been on the radio the day before, and I had said, and I had cried on the phone because I had said it was in memory of my mom and our domestic of 20 years, who we call our second mom, who had passed away tragically. And I left it at that. And the next day I heard KFM phone me, and they said they wanted to just get an update. And there was Jeff on the phone, who told me that he was going to be baking all the cakes for me. And if Jeff can remember, all I did was burst into tears, and I couldn't get another word out. It was just the most heartwarming, special feeling. And Jeff has just increased the donations every single year. They've gone bigger and better. I have to mention, it's not only 200 cakes that they're making, but it's actually 3,000 and more people that they are treating on the day. So our target is 10,000, and they made a huge difference towards that target.
Now, you've definitely come a long way since 2011. Tell us about that first cake you made, the cake that started it all.
I have to confess, it wasn't the first cake that I made. I bought a milk tart, and I took it to Sea Point Place, and the next year I asked all the retailers and all my family and friends, and we went on KFM, and listeners heard, and the Cape public have been unbelievable. We have support from police stations, we have support from the mayor, and it's just growing bigger and better.
Now, Jeff, I actually decorated a cake with David earlier on. Tell me about the logistics of making all these cakes behind us, because we see all these beautiful cakes, but we don't see the people, and I imagine there's a lot of people working on these cakes.
Well, that's exactly it. We make it into a total team event. So we have 7 hotels in Cape Town, and we get staff from all the different hotels that come together over a period of a few days and start off with getting the base cake made. Then there's a preparation process, then they do the creaming of the cake, then the ganache of the cake, and it's quite a whole process. But we got a team of very committed chefs, starting with the executive chefs in all the hotels, coming down right through the kitchens, and everybody supplies a few staff to help in this process. So in fact, we use it as a whole team building exercise at the same time. And as I said earlier, who doesn't want to spoil mom?
Who doesn't want to spoil mom? Now, how are we getting all these cakes to those well-deserving mothers in those old age homes?
The CPOA, Cape Peninsula Organization of the Aged, have come on board, and we are delivering all these cakes that have been made by Cape Sun to each one of their homes. There are about 20 homes, and different homes are getting according to how many people are in their home. And then we've asked the public to honor your mom or her memory by donating a cake or cupcakes to any old aged home in the area.
That's absolutely great.
Yeah.
Now, both of you have been working on this for a few years now. Tell us about the look on those mothers' faces when they receive the cake. I can only imagine it's nothing short of heartwarming.
You know the nice thing and the interesting thing is that each year, from Cape Sun's point of view, we choose or select a particular home that we take the cake to on Sunday. This year it's going to be at a CPOA home in Athlone, and a team go through. We have some chefs that go, we have our food and beverage people that go, some housekeepers go, and we don't only present the cakes, but we make it a bit of a real cheerful presentation and handover. So there's lots of singing and dancing and lots of merriment, you know.
There are a lot of tears on that day. It's a memory of people that we've lost, and in memory of all those mothers that are sitting there and just do not get treated on the day. And Sogo-san come and they sing and they dance and they give champagne, and it's just more than even a slice of cake. It's that memory and remembering somebody on their special day.
Well, you two are doing really great things to help everyone remember their mothers and honor their mothers. So thank you so much, and I can't wait to see the look on everyone's face when they get their piece of cake on Sunday.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.